Hello, hello. My name is Catherine Drysdale. I am your host for the coming soon virtual series on the Moan app for the month of November 2022. This is your exclusive guided meditation that you get free just for signing up for the giveaway. So I'm super excited to be sharing a little bit more. This series challenges the outdated puritanical perspectives on masturbation, sex, and pornography, while empowering individuals to approach their sexuality with a critical and open mindset. It provides people with the autonomy to make choices that align their desires, allowing them to take control of their own sexual experiences by exploring new practices, becoming more mindful, and embracing experimentation. This shifts the focus away from the orgasm in your sexual experiences and opens the door to a broader spectrum of pleasure and satisfaction. So, with that all being said, my intention here for you with this guided meditation practice is to help you reset and redefine your relationship to pleasure. So, I want you to give yourself maybe about 10-15 minutes, turn off all distractions, and just set your intention here on what you'd like to cultivate over the next month. Maybe you're wanting to explore more sensuality. Maybe you're wanting to stop feeling so anxious. Maybe you're wanting to cultivate more intimacy with your partner. Or better yet, maybe you want more intimacy with yourself. So when you take a moment, I want you to close your eyes and connect with your breath. You can put your hands on your lap or one on your heart and one on your belly. That's how I prefer to do it, but it's totally up to you. And I want to disclaim here too, make sure that you're not driving and you're in a safe space. And if you're holding your phone, put it down, put it on speakerphone, or pop in those headphones. Now we're going to do 3 big breaths together. We're going to do something called box breathing. So I want you to take a big inhale for 4 seconds. Then we're going to hold at the top for 4. Then we're going to exhale for 4. So again, we're going to go inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. And now with this next inhale, I want you to think about what you're calling in here. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And with this last and final inhale, I want you to think of all the things that are standing in your way from experiencing this intention you're setting. And I want you to visualize when we exhale, you are getting rid of all of that. So an inhale here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale all of that negative energy, that limiting beliefs out of your way. Beautiful. Now here, I just want you to soften your breath. Breathe in whatever way feels good for you. And I want you to come back to that intention. Come right back to that intention that you're setting for the next 30 days. And then I want you to ask yourself, what is the very last thing that has to happen in order for this to come true for you? I want you to take yourself into that moment, right into that moment and that future date 30 days from now. At the end of the coming soon container, And I want you to really imagine and feel how you'll feel the moment where you decided that pleasure is for you. The moment you decided that you are worthy and deserving of experiencing pleasure. And the moment that you decided that pleasure is your priority. And just breathe into that moment there. And I want you to take yourself into that moment, that exact moment, and I want you to turn up the brightness. Turn up the brightness exactly to the right brightness that makes you feel the most powerful, empowering feelings of feeling totally and completely enmeshed in pleasure. Now, I want you to think, is this a still picture or a movie? If it's a still picture, make it a movie and see if that makes you want it more. If it's a movie, make it a still picture and make it see if you want it more. Set it to exactly the right place that feels good for you, that makes you want it the most. Next, I want you to look at the size of the picture. Maybe zoom in a little bit, see if that makes you want it more. Or zoom out and see if that makes you want it more. Set it to exactly the right place. Now I want you to think of the sound. What are you hearing here? Maybe turn up the volume, see if that makes you want it more, or turn it down a little muted. Set it to exactly the right place that makes you want it the most. Now, is it in color or is it in black and white? If it's in black and white, set it in color and see if that makes you want it more. If it's in black and white, set it in color. Set it exactly at the right place that makes you feel the most positive, the most empowering feelings of feeling totally and completely embodied in pleasure. Good. Now I want you to increase the intensity. So turn up the volume of intensity. And you're going to turn it up all the way up 10 times the intensity. I want you to feel your body radiating in this positive, pleasureful state. I want you to feel this energy coursing through your veins, through your body now. And then, just when you think the volume is turned up enough, you're going to turn it up even more. We're going to 25 times the intensity of this feeling. I want you to feel like you are electricity. Your nerve endings are coursing with pleasure, knowing that pleasure is fully your birthright. Now, the next step, I want you to step into the picture and look through your own eyes. What's present for you here? I want you to take a moment to look around, see what you see, feel what you feel, and hear what you hear the moment that you decided that pleasure is your purpose. Now turn up the volume one more time. Turn up the intensity one more time. We're gonna 100 times the intensity here. Turn it all the way up so that you feel like you're floating. You're expansive. You're feeling all of the pleasure. And then I want you to take this moment into a bubble of magic that you are now holding into your hands. And with this bubble of magic, we are going to insert it into your future timeline. But first, we are going to blow our energy, our intentions into this bubble. So first breath in, And breathe your power of manifestation into this bubble. Second breath in and breathe, lighting it up with all the electricity. And third breath in. And here you are calling in all of the support that you need in order to be aligned with this destiny that is yours. Beautiful. And now you're going to take this bubble right into your hands and drop it into your timeline. So, plop, it is inserted into your timeline. And now you're going to watch as the ripple of change affects all of your timeline all the way back into the moment of now. But first, on your way to the moment of now, you are going to see the ripple of change that's affecting everything on the way to the moment of now. So I want you to ask your subconscious mind to stop ever so briefly at 3 moments that will be different now with this new belief, with this new destiny, with this new embodied you. And know that your subconscious can take as little time as it needs to come all the way back to the moment of now. And then right when you're at the moment of now, I want you to take a look back. Look at 3 events that happened in your past where they would be different now with these new belief systems. Stop ever so briefly. Just take a quick visit. And then watch yourself come all the way back to the moment of now, into your body, into the room, because you know that this pleasure is yours. Yours now and yours forever. And open your eyes into the room whenever you feel ready. Beautiful. Amazing. Shake it out. Shake out that new energy. I'm loving this for you. So this is a meditation that you can totally access and use again and again and again. And with this, we are using something called NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, to really help you turn up the volume and intensity of your pleasure and that which you desire. So if it feels aligned for you, you can totally use this every single day. I personally prefer to use them in the morning before I start my day to set that intention, to really ask myself and invite pleasure in all forms. So before you go about your day, I want you to just take a moment, maybe take out a journal, the notes app on your phone, and ask yourself, what am I inviting in right now to experience more pleasure? And then the second question for today is, what do I need to release in order to experience more pleasure? And then the third thing, I want you to write a list of all of the things that you can do every single day to experience more pleasure. Now, I know with this challenge, we are edging for the next 30 days. So I think it's important to know too that when we redefine pleasure, it doesn't necessarily have to be erotic. It can be, absolutely. And I love I love that version of pleasure. But I think it's important to know that a lot of us are feeling really disconnected from our bodies, from pleasure, enjoyment, but that's truly what pleasure is. Pleasure is about enjoyment. So where can you bring more joy into your life? I know for me, I personally love ritualizing making my morning coffee. I like making my latte. I like sitting out in the sun, even if it's only for 5 minutes. And that's another way that I bring more pleasure into my day. Another way that I do that is through putting on a playlist that makes me feel really good and dancing in my room, sometimes naked. I also love really cuddling with my dog. I love textures and soft blankets and going to the movies and exploring new foods. So give yourself permission to write all of the different ways that you can experience pleasure. And again, this can be sensual. This can be the smell of a candle. This could be treating yourself to a warm bubble bath. Or this could be, doing some yoni or prostate massage or connecting with your partner intimately, maybe taking a shower together. There are so many things that you can do every single day to bring you that pleasure. And so, with the next 30 days, I want you to keep this intention top of mind. If you need to put it on a post it note on your mirror so that you see it all the time, or set a reminder, or do whatever you need to do to really feel those feelings of pleasure. And I want you to also, over the next 30 days, just watch and take note of all of the incredible ways that your life is changing. And then feel free to slide into my DMs on Instagram or TikTok. I am Catherine Drysdale. And tell me how this challenge is going for you. I would love to hear your success stories. This series, we have live chats happening every single week on Wednesday. So stay tuned, grab my link in bio, and I'm excited to see you for the rest of the challenge. Love you so much. Have your most pleasurable day.